Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Mindy, this one's on Peacock. It gets started today with the Orioles going up against the Cubs, and the Orioles going to be a road favorite here with Dean Kramer. Dollar, let's see, $1.15. This total is 8.5 flat.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs here today on the run line. I'll take the run and a half here. I know it's sitting at about 165 or so. It's one of those that I feel like this has been a pretty decent series here so far.
Okay.
Kramer worries me, a little bit here because he was so bad last season. He was like 0-7. But this season he's been doing a little bit better, I think. 4.87 ERA. Tyone, we know, has been struggling some here as well. But I like how the Cubs bats have been working here lately. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs today on the run line.
All right, Mindy, you'll take the Cubs here. I'm rating. I could see it. It's $1.15. I mean, it's really, really close, and I don't really feel like there's a major advantage in the game necessarily today with these two. So I'm looking for how am I going to get involved in this game? You're going to make the suggestion to take the Cubs. I don't know if I mind that. They're getting the run and a half. So maybe I'll just take a look at what the chat's going to recommend here in this one. Let's see. We've got already about a dozen comments here. It's going to be Angel Reyes on the Cubs. Jace Move here is on the Orioles money line. So is Orlando. And Fernando is going to be on the over in this one. Mark Lee here today. He's going to be on the Orioles. Nice to see Mark again here today. All right, Mindy. Well, look, I was kind of indifferent to the side in this game. And, they're getting a run and a half. Heartbreak Kid says Orioles. But I'm going to side with you today and take him on the run line. Look, Kramer, very profitable. I mean, he is 8-3 in his last 11 starts. So he has been a moneymaker, no doubt about it. But the Cubs, you mentioned their bats being hot. They've won 7 of their last 8 games now to get, back to a little bit of respectability. Still 4 games under 500, but playing well. So let's go ahead and take the Cubs today, plus a run and a half. Yeah, minus $1.65 or so, you said. All right. I'll do it. We got to have a play. We got to play. We're going to have plays on every game. And I have this one rated closely enough. I think I'd be willing to take the Cubs here with you. All right, move along now to the starts a little bit later on the card here with Anderson and Morton, Rockies and Braves. I think we've had a $3 choice here earlier this season, if I remember correctly. It might have been something with the A's, but we have a $3 favorite here with Morton today going up against Anderson. The Rockies just aren't hitting on the road.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it's been, and it's going to be how much I think basically the Braves can score today. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here today in this one. Charlie Morton, 4.64 ERA here on or at home, but of course, like you said, there hasn't really been much offense from this Rockies team in this series. Anderson historically has a 19% K rate, holds his opponents to a .222 batting average. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under in this one.
Yeah, and Morton, for as solid as he has, but of late, 4.88 ERA in his last 5 starts, and he has gone 0-3. Also, he's gone over in 5 of his last 7. I don't know if I'm going to get together with you on this one. Atlanta's gone over in 6 of their last 8. Yeah, Colorado, big time issues. They've gone under in 11 of their last 17 games and under in 4 of Anderson's 6 starts. No record for Anderson so far with 6 starts?
Not yet.
Well, they've won his games though, 4-2 in his games. Let's take a look at what the chat's going to go with in this one, and it's going to be Angel is going to be on the Rockies run line today. Blake coming in says we'll have 10 plays. I'm thinking it might be more. Angel, if you think Morton shouldn't be 110, then you've got to be all over the Rockies in this one, for sure. Fernando will lay the run line, however. Curtis says under is his lock. Oh, boy. Jay says take the Braves on the run line here today. And, well, that's probably going to be good enough for me at $1.55 or so. All right. Hello to Charles there today as well. And it looks like some support for the under with you, Mindy. I'm going to take Atlanta on the run line here at minus $1.50 today in this one. All right. Probably a little bit too high, but Atlanta right now. Jesus Luzardo Day, and he's favored on the road, $1.60. The total is 9 flat, going up against Patrick Corbin and the Nats.
Yeah, I think another pretty good matchup here today, I think. I always like it when Luzardo's on the mound for the Marlins, and Corbin, I don't know. We'll see how he does, right? We've kind of talked about his ups and downs all season, but might be the ace, getting close to being the ace here for that national spot. But we're looking at 4.17 ERA for Luzardo. We got 4.81 here for Corbin. I'm going to go ahead and go over the total. These two teams have been lighting it up over the last couple days. Marlins 4.11 runs. Nationals still sitting at 3.69. But the thing is that Nationals team gives up a ton of runs on defense, 5.43. And then that high bullpen ERA of 4.85. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the total today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rating this game probably, more like maybe a 9.5 under. So rate's pretty close. So I'll end up taking the over with you in this one, especially if you got it down to 9 at least here. Miami playing well right now. Won 11 of their last 14 games. Luzardo, for all of what he's done this season, he's been pretty good to bet on. He's up a couple 2.5 units, but so is Corbin. You mentioned him, 5.0 ER, 5.06 ERA in his last 3 starts. So Luzardo, a 6.61 ERA in his last 3 starts. So yeah, these guys are not in great form right now. I will take the over with you in this one. Yeah, pair of lefties going, but I'm willing to come in on the over here and give us our second play. Anybody with us in the chat on this one?
Bye,
We've
Angel.
got
have a good day. Angel has to take off. I said, bye, Angel. Have a good day.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll try to get some contrarian views in there for Angel. Here's an under for Fernando going against us a little bit here. He's also on the Nats here. Yeah, it's a dog. I don't know if I mind that necessarily, but gosh, if you think of, what the Nats right now are doing, and you want us to kind of say, well, maybe they're still got something. And you mentioned Corbin up and down. Yeah, Josiah Gray's maybe that ace, but 15 games under 500 right now. And the Marlins are, 9 games over 500. Wow.
It was the first time since 06 or something?
Oh my gosh. So Marlins minus 1.5. Nathan says first 5 money line. Angel's going to watch his tennis match. I hope it's one of mine. I got a couple of premiums still coming up in the system here. Jay Smooth says he wants to go over. We'll go over. Mindy Markley's on the Marlins, and Heartbreak Kid says Nats on the run line. Man, I just don't want to necessarily. That's what my numbers are saying, Nats run line, but just doesn't feel too good at this point. So I don't know what I'm going to do on this game. Probably not going to make the premium card, but I'll take this over with Mindy. Next up will be the Yankees. This is game 1. Unfortunately, we don't have the line yet. Does anybody have a line for game 1 of the doubleheader? Let me just take a peek here, Mindy. Oh boy,
I got like 132 on the run or on the money line, but that's about it. Red Sox minus 132.
Okay, that sounds good enough for me.
But I didn't have anything else.
Okay. See if anybody else has any. You know what book that was, or is it just
Well, they said that's for game 2, but I didn't think so. Here, let me look back, because I just use lines.com is what I use, and then I just do consensus. So I'd have to go back to see who put that out. Let's see.
Okay. No big deal. I just
it's all right. I still have it up here.
I am expecting Schmidt.
Oh yeah,
and possibly.
It does look like that might be a game 2, because they have it right now. For game 1, they have the Yankees at 115, Red Sox minus 125. That's at Caesars and Wynn.
For game 2, you say?
No, that's game 1.
Oh, okay. Let's do that then. 125.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Over 9.5.
Okay. Great. So that's coming in now. 125, 9.5.
Yep.
Okay, let's go with that.
That's what I got up here right now. Like I said, that was from Caesars and Wynn. So
yeah. Well, the question is the Red Sox, and will it be Nick Pivetta here? So I hope you're willing to do anything with this one, Mindy.
Well, I'm kind of leaning towards the Red Sox. That's just kind of how it's been, especially with just how they've been kind of handling the Yankees here as of late. Justin Turner, he's hitting like 341 here lately as well. I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Red Sox.
All right. Mindy taking the Red Sox here at home, minus $1.25 against the Yankees. And, let's see. Schmidt been looking good, 2.05 ERA in his last 4 starts. So pretty good numbers there. I had mentioned Pivetta. I know that also Paxton has been listed as a possibility, and people were on Paxton a little bit, but he's been pretty solid of late. 2.0 ERA in his last 3 starts. We just don't have the confirmation of what's going to happen necessarily with the Red Sox today, and I don't even see a lot of speculation necessarily from the chat here. So Fernando says both games will go over. Solo does have an opinion, says over in game 1. Red Sox money line in game 2. Fernando gave us Red Sox money line in game 1, Yankees in game 2. I was just saving game 2. Sometimes we'll put them together, but since it's the old Sunday nighter, I thought we'd wait. And the pitching matchup is kind of set in that one because of the rain out yesterday. So, all right, Mindy on Boston here, and I will. Let's do our challenge in this one.
Okay.
We'll take our challenge here. Schmidt's been doing well. If the Red Sox are a little bit shaky in their pitching plans, maybe they're not as planned as they should be. So I'll just take the challenge here. I think, did you win? No, I won the challenge yesterday. Uh-oh, Mindy. That game landed 8 in the Cardinals and the Mets.
Oh, is that the one it was? All right.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah,
So
we had the over-under challenge, that's right.
yeah, finished
I do
finished
remember that
8.
now.
Finished 8. Total was 9, and we were like, oh, maybe they'll finish as a
At
team.
9.
But, all
Funny.
right, not going to be a lot of opinion there, I guess, on that one because hello, Matt. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I don't have any kids myself, Mindy, but you know what? I'm not done yet. There's still
That's
hope.
right. You got time. See, I'm running way out of time. But I officially never really wanted to have kids. So I got lots of up the street with my sister and my brother. So I
Yeah,
got some folks to take care of me
and
later.
furry ones wandering
I just think
around.
something coming out of me like that just doesn't seem like a good idea.
Now,
No,
my
thank
father
you.
was 61 when I was born,
That's
so
right.
there's hope
You
for
had an
me yet.
older father.
He was born in 1908. That's the truth. All right, here comes the Cardinals and the Mets. Liberatore and Carrasco, a couple of disappointing guys going at it here in this one, but you got the Mets favored here at home. They are minus $1.20, 9.5 under 15. Ooh, 9.5 under 15. Okay, going up.
Going up, huh? Oh, let's go ahead and take the Cardinals today. I haven't really closely rated. I've liked the Mets in the rest of the series. I know that the Cardinals got the better of them in the later innings yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Cardinals. I know that they've won 5 of their last 11 home games here, the Mets. But again, I think the Cardinals are kind of a little bit of a streaky team, right? Libator, he is at 5.14 ERA. I like the Cardinals bullpen. They scored some runs, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals today.
Mindy on the Cardinals here. Another team with just a dismal record, though. 15 games
They've
under
only lost 8 of their
500.
last 10.
Yeah, they've lost 17 of their last 24 games, or 15 and 22 on the road. Mets, they're not in a good way either, though. They've lost 10 of their last 13. Carrasco, 6.61 ERA career-wise against the Cardinals. Mets have gone under in 9 of their last 11 at home. Cardinals have gone under in 6 of their last 7 on the road. But with these pitchers, gosh, can they really keep it down here under 9.5 runs? This game kind of sounds like it would go under. The steam came in on the under, but I'm not sold on that necessarily here. So that's a money line play for you, Mindy, on those
It is a
cards.
money line play for me, yeah, because otherwise if I take the Cardinals on the run line, it's like minus 190. Don't really want that.
I'm going to try the over here in this one. I kind of wanted to go
Over.
with a premium here. I mean, all indications are that, like I said, with these teams going under quite a bit lately, but I just don't trust these starters to get things done here in this one. And, but Liberatore has gone under in 3 of his 4 starts, and Carrasco's gone under in all 3 of his starts. So it's kind of a hard sell. I guess I'm not going to go premium. I feel like premium. I feel strongly about this total, especially at 9.5. Most of my model is 10 or higher. So I'll go over with the Cardinals and the Mets today. And say, yeah. Oh. All right, Fernando, money line over the Curtis on the Mets. Good morning to Gerardo. Was hanging out with Gerardo in some random chat rooms again. Last night watching that UFC card. I had a rough night in the MMA last night. Thank you to Zach. Hello to Vinny, our leading handicapper from yesterday. Hi, Vinny. Have a great day today. And all right, Mindy, we got a pick here on this one. You're on the Cards, and I'm on the over. Money lines here today. Pirates and Brewers, Luis Ortiz, Freddie Peralta, Brewers, big favorite here. Doesn't seem quite right. They're not doing much to be a buck 55, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, we didn't really like the Milwaukee Brewers yesterday, and I think they got a 5-0, a total shutout there of that team. So we'll see how it goes today with the Pirates and the Brewers. I'm going to go ahead and take the total over today with these two pitchers here. Ortiz, he's sitting at 6.75 ERA on the road. Peralta, 4.73 ERA here overall. Both of these two teams here scoring well above 4.5 runs a game, allowing 4.5 runs as well. And that Pirates team has a pretty big ERA. Sitting out there as well, 4.28 on the bullpen side. So going to go ahead and take over the total.
Yeah, maybe that's just it. We went yesterday with the Pirates. They, laid an egg. I did have an under a premium. I actually had a winner out there yesterday, premium under in that game. So not too thrilled about the price. I mean, come on, these are two teams with similar records. In this one. So I don't think it's worthy of that price. The run line is not real comfortable either, but that's the way I'll go. I'll take the Pirates plus a run and a half today at minus $1.60. Just for show purposes, give me the run line here with the Bucks. Maybe they hang in there today. Pirates have lost 8 of their last 10 games now, and Brewers, they're not anything special either, having lost 6 of their last 8. 6 of their last 8. So Peralta has lost 7 of his 11 starts. So I'll take Pittsburgh on the run line here. Big time juice. Not much you can do. You're gonna lay juice, unless you're gonna take a dog here with the Bucks. I just a little gun shy after losing. We went premium with them, or we went with them on the show yesterday, and couldn't get the offense going. So
right.
Hello to Ron G here today. Jay says, "Oh, that was the last game. Sorry about that." Here he is. He's on the Pirates money line today. And Fernando may be going with the Brewers here in this one. I don't want to lay $1.55 to win outright. Fernando goes over with you, Mindy. Alan goes over as well. Blake likes the over.
Goes over.
And Solo good. Everyone I guess I should have been on the over. Problem here is, Mindy, I think I'm leaning under again after scoring the premium yesterday. And Ortiz not anything special. He's got a 6 ERA in his last 6 starts. And Pittsburgh, though, they've also gone over in 9 of their last 12 on the road. Peralta's gone over in 5 of 7. Hello to Randy Hoover. Hello, welcome.
Good morning.
All right, another one where maybe incomplete info, but we are starting to see the info pop up on this. Not quite sure of this pitching matchup just yet, but the line looks pretty solid at $2 or a little more for Louis Varland. Probably a bullpen game for the Tigers here. Alexander did pitch 2 innings yesterday, so not sure we'll see him, or maybe he's just a 1-inning opener. Garrett Hill also listed as a potential pitcher here for the Tigers. Tigers actually have done pretty well in bullpen games, so we'll see here. But Louis Varland, and that's Tyler Alexander, not Doyle Alexander, Mindy, who was traded by the Braves. This is a little bit old, but I see Tigers and Alexander, and the Braves traded Doyle Alexander for a pitcher named John Smoltz.
Oh, okay.
I think that worked out for the Braves.
Right, I think so. I think Varland's been pitching a little bit better than his numbers here have shown. Tigers just don't play well on the road. They're only hitting like 214. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Twins here today.
All right, Mindy, you gonna lay that money
Oh, I
line?
guess I'm not laying that big 205.
Okay.
I didn't see that. So I'm going to go ahead and take him on the run line.
Yeah, because it's even a little bit higher, I'm afraid. Right now, I don't know. Tigers have done okay. Like I said, in these uh, bullpen games. So I think the chat's going to have a little bit of support for Detroit here. For whatever reason, Minnesota, they're not pulling away yet necessarily, or I don't know if they're supposed to, but Christopher says, "Get the dogs, Mindy."
I know. I just wrote. I said, well, Whitney's sleeping right here. I can't really get her right now.
Let's be
So,
quiet. Let's be quiet. We don't want.
yeah, I don't want them running around.
Yeah. No, Jay, it very well could be Garrett Hill in there today. I'm showing Garrett Hill likely to throw some innings, certainly, for the Tigers today. I don't know if I haven't seen him officially listed yet. I just haven't seen anything officially listed. So if you have Garrett Hill, I'm willing to roll with that. Like I said, Alexander was talked about. I think that's what Tony mentioned on his show. But I know that Alexander did throw 2 innings yesterday. That's not going to make it, necessarily couldn't get in there and throw another inning today. Nathan on the Tigers in this one. Here's Twins first 5 for Blake. Fernando will be on the over 8 runs here. Jay may go under. He may go Twins run line. Solo, of course, is willing to come in here on the Tigers in this one. Maybe I'm feeling it a little bit too. And I'm going to go over in this one if it's currently at 8. I'm gonna go over. That's it. I've had enough.
He's doing
Tigers
it.
Tigers have
Final
gone.
answer.
Yeah, they're not getting much done with that. Talk about their pitching. Yeah, they'll need a better performance, but they have gone over and under in just 2 of their last 9 games, and Twins are going under quite a bit of late. But Barland a 5.6 ERA in his last 3 starts. Let me take the over in this one. Tigers and the Twins. Mindy's on the run line with the Twins. Jay Boone, money line here with the Twins. Keep it rolling. This is a big card. We got to keep these games coming. And here we go with, well, Mindy, boy, I had a premium on the Angels yesterday. I don't know if you did, but the Royals ended up getting the victory. The Angels had a big lead. I don't know. What were they up? 5-2?
8-2. 8-2. I'm still mad about it. Just watching that lead just go away. Yes, I had a premium on the Angels as well.
Oh boy. Angels favored here. $1.20, 9.5 under 15.
Yeah, I'm mad at the Angels, but I'm going to take them here again today. I mean, Royals are 0-6 in Greinke's last 6 starts here. I do feel like the Angels, they've been hot, right? Just kind of broke their win streak and just broke the Royals losing streak. Anderson's been pretty sharp, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Angels here today on the money line.
All right, I'll get. I know what you're thinking, but I'll do it again. Let's take them. Let's take the Angels.
Number 3.
In this one, Anderson hasn't been too good of late. He's got a 9 ERA in his last 3 starts, but the Angels have won 6 of his last 7 starts. So maybe that'll be what they can get done today. You mentioned Greinke. Royals have lost 6 straight starts with Greinke on the mound. Yeah, the numbers haven't been too swift, but we know the Royals are just give them credit, I guess, for the rally yesterday, but they've still lost 24 of the last 30.
Yeah, what was the stat there? The Angels haven't given up 7 runs in the bullpen in like a couple weeks, and then suddenly, boom, they gave up 7 in, a couple innings.
They look like the Angels bullpen, or the Angels bullpen look like, well, like I said, they've been hit and miss. So that's what I said to you backstage
Yeah,
because they have a decent ERA. They're in the top 5, right, as far as uh, ERA is concerned. But when they've given it up in a big way. So,
yeah,
all
I
right,
guess.
we'll take
That
the
was horrible.
Angels here. Let's take a look at what the chat has to say. Jay Smoove is on the Angels. Blake's on the Angels. Fernando says go over in this one. And all right, Fernando says Royals. Solo says fade. Grinky.
Yeah.
I walk this way. Nice to have you today. First 5 money line here on the Angels for Nathan Cerna. Barry Smith, good to have Barry here today. He says Royals to win again. Ron G says Angels are burning that money. Miles is here today. He'll take LA first 5. And Barry wants Doyle Alexander. Yep. He actually, I made, everybody makes fun of that trade because Detroit traded him for John Smoltz, and John Smoltz went to be on to be, a Hall of Famer. But Doyle
Right.
Alexander did make a big contribution, as I know, to the Tigers in their World Series run in 1984. So, all right, Ron says, give me the Angels. Yeah, that's one thing we know, right, Mindy? Royals do have trouble winning 2 in a row.
They do.
And Butterscotch, happy Father's Day. He'll take the Angels money line. All right. All right, Mindy, we're on one here. We're going to try the Angels again, and we'll go with a steam play, morning steam play here. That's a premium for us, but it's not individual premium. So if anything, it's just a notch below, but the fact that we're both on it makes it our premium. That's how the show works here on the morning steam. My expert handicapper, Mindy Hahne, is going to handicap this one between the Reds and the Astros, and all I got to do is agree or pivot, keep this streak going. I'm not going to hold this down too much for the subpar day yesterday. We've been pretty strong, obviously, over the last month. Shows right there on the stats. So, all right, Mindy, the Astros here with Blanco making another start, $1.45. 8.5 over 20. This one's gone down. Steam came in on the under.
It came in on the under. Well, that's what I like, Ramon. I like Ronel Blanco, where he's been ERA 2.03 at home, 10.8 Ks per 9 innings. He's been pretty stout, 0.7 home runs per 9 innings. So, again, doesn't give up the long ball. I like how they've been playing. I also think they have maybe a little bit of revenge in mind, perhaps, right? So after getting whooped by the Reds team yesterday, I mean, suddenly the Reds could score 10. I was kind of surprised. I'm going to go ahead and go under at this one.
All right, Mindy will take the under. Chase that steam. Under, huh? 8.5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mindy takes the under here. Weaver and Blanco. Yeah, I mean, if anything, a little bit of a small sample there for Blanco, but who cares when you're the Houston Astros? He's probably
he's only
terrific.
got 2 games at home, so yeah.
Yeah, 3. You mentioned the numbers, but doesn't matter. Come on, he's on the Astros. He's probably a terrific pitcher. Astros in a bit of a funk here, and the Reds are the hot team. Astros have lost 8 of their last 11. How about the Reds? I don't know what to say. Ever since De La Cruz came up, yeah, they were getting hot a little bit just a game or couple games before that, but now they've won 10 of their last 12 games. Wow. Wish this run line wasn't so high, but I'll take it anyways. I'll take the Reds on the run line, lay $1.65 here. With Weaver, look, he's got a 5.4 ERA in his last 6 starts, but the Reds what can you say? They are just hot, 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 hot right now. They've got to be one of the talks of the league going in this one. We went with the Astros yesterday, and we came up
Absolutely.
short. I'll come back on the Reds here again today. I'll take them plus a run and a half. See what the chat doing here on that one. Ron will try the Astros here again today. And Jace Move says he'll take a shot on the Astros again. Fernando is going to be on the over in that one. And Damian Betts says the Reds to get this sweep. Barry Smith likes Tom Terrific. And Solo likes the Astros. Ron Hahn's got Nolan Ryan to come out and get
Right.
10.5 Ks.
And a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, man, Nolan Ryan. Awesome. Yep. Oh, yeah, no, Weaver's definitely had some problems, but the Reds find a way. They're 5-5 with his games. So Barry says, oh, okay. Oh, that was the other game. Sorry about that. Hello to Darren today. Houston says fade Weaver. I don't want to. I like what the Reds are doing. Ron Hahn says he likes under in this one with Mindy. Alvarez has been out. That's kind of coincided with this downturn for Houston, huh? And here Ron says, come back on the Astros today. Yeah, Nolan Ryan was pretty awesome. Looks like, I don't know if Walk This Way wants Scotty Scheffler or Ricky Fowler. He'll just take Scotty Fowler.
There we go.
And Corday may come back on the Astros today. Curtis goes first 5 under. All right, Mindy's on the under. I'm on the Reds run line. Here's the Blue Jays in action against the Rangers. Chris Bassett going up against John Gray. Gray here, minus $1.30 now, 8.5 over 25. A little bit of action here on the Rangers.
Oh, goodness. This one, Scotch was talking about the last game was hard. I think this is a hard game here to handicap today as well, because I want to go ahead and take the Blue Jays, even though I know that Bassett has had a couple bad outings here as of late. I think they're just going to be I think this is the road game that they get today. I'm going to take the Blue Jays here.
I'm going to take the Blue Jays with you in this one, Mindy, with Bassett on the mound. Great, solid. Hey, what can you say? This is a pretty good, good matchup. So one of the better games of the day. In this one, I always like to say, what's the game of the day? I don't want to say Red Sox and Yankees. I mean, even
right.
Even there have been some, did Boone come out and say, hey, enough already. We're on every single Sunday night game. Why are we always the Sunday night game? I think is what he was alluding to. Seemed kind of funny, those comments, but nonetheless, I'll take Toronto here with you in this one. Bassett hasn't been good. We know that, but despite the fact that he's got an 8.55 ERA in his last 5 road starts, Toronto is 7-7 with him starting. Gray has been absolutely awesome, but I'm feeling contrarian here. Texas probably in one of their biggest slump of the season, I think, right now, having lost 7 of their last 10. Toronto's won 12 of their last 19. So I'm going to be a little contrarian here. I imagine that I would think the chat's going to be on the Rangers here. Let's go. Let me find what they
kind of looks that way. Ramon kind of looks that way.
Jay is on the Rangers here. Yeah. The Butterscotch has Texas as a premium. And Angel saying he's giving me a tennis update, and that's good news for me because I'm on Struff to beat Tiafoe in that one as a premium. So sweat with Ramon. Maybe you want to get on it
Sweat with
live.
Angel.
Well, that's obviously going to change the odds a little bit right now. Struff now goes up minus 230 here in a match that he was actually, I think, minus $1.20 to start. So that break shifts the odds. But that is my premium play, just to
Nice.
let everybody know that right now. So other premium I have going, that Kudermetova. She's on serve right now, down 5-4, second set, leading one game, 1-0. All right. And Barry, remembering the handlebar mustache of Raleigh Fingers or Angel on the Rangers, Solo on the, everybody's on the Rangers, Mindy. We are contrarian here. We're going to veto. We're going to veto here. At least we got Butterscotch saying underdog Sunday. We're on Toronto here. So Ron G says Texas first 5. Butterscotch says watch out for those players that are resting. Next up, the Phillies and the A's. Wheeler, big favorite here. 225. The total is now up to 8 under 15. So we've seen this one go higher. Widely reported steam coming in on the over has driven this one up to 8 under 15.
Yeah, Hogan Harris doesn't usually perform well at home. 5.11 ERA. Wheeler, also a little bit of an elevated ERA. They're on the road, 4.62. Still have that bad A's bullpen, 5.61. Phillies scoring about 4.5 runs of offense per game while giving up 5.24. So to me, it looks like I'm going to have two teams here that are going to score some runs. I'm going to take the over today.
All right, Mindy wants to go over. Following that move, certainly. I saw one opener that was a juiced up 7. So not the best price, but gotta, look at what these two teams, I guess what these two teams are doing right now coming into this one, because Wheeler, of course, has been solid. He's won 2-0 in his last 4 starts, a 3.24 ERA. Phillies are 9-5 when Wheeler is on the mound. Meanwhile, for Harris, you mentioned his numbers, and he's given up plenty of runs here. 240, 225. What's the A's? I'll take A's on the run line. What the, give them to me. I know it has been a little rough there, but with a 4-game winning streak now after what the A's did on that incredible run, and maybe the Phillies have found someone they can continue to beat up on at this point as they try to get things rolling. I'll take the A's though. Feel like I don't know, high price. That's just all. Even on with the A's. Here's Jace move though. He'll lay the 1.5. Fernando wants to go under. Looks like he'll buy it up to 9. So I don't think we'll find any 9s out there. It is going up though. Angels with me on the A's. And Butterscotch will lay the runs with Philly today. Yeah, they are definitely starting to hit a little bit, but I will mention this season, A's are the Phillies have gone over in just 4 of their last 17 road games on the road. A's have gone under in 6 of their last 9. Solo takes A's on the money line, and Fernando will lay the big number with the Phillies. Ron G says run line and over Corday. Happy Father's Day to everyone. That's kind of a fake laugh, but got to give a chuckle to these Dodgers after the 15-0 loss last night, Mindy, to the Giants. Pretty embarrassing.
Right?
Let's just call it for what it is with the Dodgers losing that game. I'm sure they'll get it back together here. Gonsolin on the mound against Logan Webb. And in this one, the Dodgers about $1.20, 8.5 under 20.
So am I reading this right? Webb is coming into his career at Dodger Stadium undefeated? Man, I feel like I got to take Logan Webb and the Giants here again today. I think I'm getting a little bit of plus money as well, and they just, whooped up here on this Dodgers team. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Giants.
All right, yeah, I'll go on the Giants. Dodgers just lost 15-0, man. Come on, they're not going to do anything here. They probably will. Gonsolin's fine, but I
Yeah,
don't
he has
know. At
2
even
ERA
money,
or whatever.
yeah, even money, I'll be willing to take a shot here with the Giants in this one. Uh, Webb against the Dodgers in general, he has gotten hit at home, but much better when visiting LA. Certainly, still has a 2.25 record overall in his career. Uh, those others coming at home. Certainly, the Giants have won 10 of their last 13 now, and Dodgers have lost 13 of 21. How about that? Gonsolin, though, 2.2 ERA and a 4-0 record in his last 6 starts. So he is fine, but I'll take Webb here with you, Mindy, and go with the Giants on the road. I think we're going to be. I think the chat's going to probably. Oh wow, they are on the Giants. I think here for the most part. Fernando's on the Giants. Jay Smooth's on the Giants. Matt D's on San Francisco. Curtis says that's his. Yeah, Curtis, it's hard. Got to pick my spots when the Dodgers are down. I got to pounce on them a little bit. It doesn't happen too often, but Mindy, that game was so deflating for the Dodgers and their fans. I know because I was chatting with some of them, and look, it's only June, but it feels like, man, Arizona's getting out there. There's going to be a pennant race in the National League West. I mean, you can't, I would think, keep both of these teams down and maybe even my Padres eventually. But don't let Arizona get away right now.
Right.
Giants are hot, says Fernando. Here comes Damien on the Giants. Butterscotch will take the Giants. And yeah, Miller, just a young pace. He'll learn. He'll learn. Solo come back on the Dodgers today. Fernando's on the over. And Darren on the under. And money line on the Dodgers today. Mindy, we're on the Giants here. All right, the White Sox and disappointing Lance Lynn going up against a nice performing pitcher in Bryce Miller. Miller here, $1.50. This one's gone down, and the total's gone down considerably. I'm showing 7.5 over 15. Almost a whole
7.5 now, huh?
Yeah, almost a whole run.
Really?
I mean, a whole half a run. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. A whole half a run. That doesn't happen like that too often.
I'm gonna go over that total.
Okay.
I'm surprised that it's dropping as such. I mean, me personally, mostly because of Lance Lynn, elevated ERA, 6.75 there. Bryce Miller, also sitting at 4.06. And then the White Sox bullpen, not exactly great either, 4.63. Lance Lynn gives up 2 home runs per 9 innings. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over.
All right, Mindy, going on the over here in this one with Lynn and Miller's team came in on that under. So this is one where Mindy will get a very good. You're going over, right?
Yeah, I'm going over. So I was happy to hear that.
No, definitely getting a good price. And I wanted under when I saw these openers. I saw one that was as high as 8.5 under. So this one has been a real rapid dropper. I might need further investigation, so I won't.
Yeah,
I won't go against you. I'll end up on Seattle. I think, man, that's a price that at least I'm getting a little bit of a discount here at $1.50, good 15 cents off the opener. They steamed the White Sox here today, but I'm not feeling it. I'd rather have Seattle in this one at $1, even at $1.50. Lance Lynn, what can you say? I mean, I've tried to give him every benefit of the doubt. I've been one of the few that kind of hung on with you, Lance, and said, "Hey, look," because I respect those guys that were on that national team. I mean, you get selected for the national team, and take a look at some of the guys that got stiffed. Maybe we know why that the U.S. didn't win the World Baseball Classic now. So Chase says he will take Seattle, and he'll take him on the run line as well. Fernando's on the Mariners. Fernando's also on the over with you, Mindy. And who knows? I may still add that. That's a big drop to me. It's significant. I just had a pretty strong that steam came in on the under, and I knew it was going down. I don't know if it'll make me switch, but that is a pretty significant move. They'll probably at least get me off taking the under in the game because I was actually going to go under. So somebody out there likes Lance, and it's Angel.
Right. It's Angel.
Butterscotch, Seattle money line, solo Seattle, and maybe the White Sox start getting moving here. Got to fix that pitching just a little bit. Okay. Mindy's on the over, and I'm on the Mariners. Next up, Guardians, Bybee, Diamondbacks, Davies on the road here. This one has shifted. I'm showing the Diamondbacks it's either a pick 'em or Diamondbacks now a slight favorite. Total 9/15.
Well, I think I'm going to go over the total here today, Ramon, in this one. I just feel like the Diamondbacks, maybe I don't give them as enough credit all the time here. I thought that, when the Guardians went out to a 2-0 lead yesterday, I thought they might have had the game in hand. Instead, suddenly, here comes the Diamondbacks bats. They've been kind of doing that here often. The offense has been hard to shut down. So I'm going to go ahead here and take the over, especially with Davies, right? He has that 7.71 ERA at home, Bybee 5.75 ERA on the road. So going over in this one.
All right, Mindy, going over in this one with the Guardians and the Diamondbacks. Yeah, we were on the Guardians yesterday, so see how that one went. That wasn't great, obviously, but I was thinking about trying to save it, but if you're on the over, I'm on the over. I mean, I've got this one going over. This is a premium for me, Mindy. So let's get on it. Cleveland and Arizona with Bybee and Davies. Look, Davies has been profitable. Maybe this is a pretty good spot for Arizona. I might have two premiums in there. Well, one of them going on this play. Let's see here what you guys have in the chat. Here is Guardians for Angel. Jay Smooth wants the Guardians. Brandon here. Brandon, I had a few thoughts on the U.S. Open at the start. Maybe that'll help you dive through what I was talking a little bit there. I think pin placements will be pretty hard today. I would imagine, it's funny because, and I just want to throw this in, I'm sorry that we're on the baseball game there, but it does make me think, we talked about how low the scores were and everybody was up in arms after the first day when they got out there, shooting 8 under on the first day. But now you look, the two leaders are at 10 under. So they just probably, the conditions might have been good in those morning groups and the pin placement may have been easier on those. And now we're kind of back to a little bit of more reasonable play here in the U.S. Open. So. Okay, Diamondbacks will. AW's here. Hello, AW.
Hello.
Welcome. Have we had AW? I don't know if we have. Welcome. Butterscotch here on Arizona. Blake on Arizona. Angel says the Guardians are better than their record shows. Yeah. Well, I tell you this, their bullpen's pretty good.
Right. What are they sitting at? About number 2 in the league? Pretty good.
Awesome. And Fernando, maybe he likes the under 9. Thank you, AW. And Matt says root beer. I don't know what is he talking about? But
A&W root beer.
oh, God, I love that place. Talk about underrated. I think do they only exist is there any A&Ws anymore? I know in Canada there is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we have one, like, it's not like the old style, right? So it's, I
Okay.
don't know if you guys are familiar with Long John Silver's. I don't know if it's a chain
yeah.
that's everywhere. Okay. So our Long John Silver's has a A&W in the same
Okay,
store.
yeah, I guess so.
Right?
You know that what company is that? That's I think that's PepsiCo or so. Yeah, so
I
they
think
sometimes
so.
like you get a Kentucky Fried Chicken with a
And
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell.
Or,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the only one that we have still here. But my grandma used to take us to the old drive-in at the A&W.
Oh yeah, that was
They had such good hamburgers.
really, and the onion rings. Oh my gosh.
See, I don't remember the onion rings. I just remember the root beer coming out of the tap, and it was a lot of fun.
Poor AW gets that probably all the time.
Right, probably.
Okay. Zordon's here today. How about it? Yep, said the same thing. Got the KFC.
Northwest.
Okay. Blake says there's one in Tennessee, and yeah, Long John. You know they poor business model or what? I think that was an underrated chain. I liked that place, and when they closed it down, I was mad.
All the good stuff goes. Makes me.
We're on the over in Cleveland and Arizona. We're talking food on Father's Day. All right, Mindy, the Padres got a win yesterday, and it was Blake Snell. Everyone wants to make fun. Snell's hot. All of a sudden, got to change the narrative a little bit. Here's Joe Musgrove. He pitches poorly in day games. You might have that stat. I don't know. But Musgrove, $1.40, 9 under 20 against Yoni Chirinos.
Yeah, I don't really have that stat on if he pitches poorly in day games. That's what I don't have, Ramon. I will trust you. He does have a 4.37 ERA there. But he has a 33.3% K rate versus this Rays team historically and only allows a 227 slugging percentage. So that's encouraging, especially with San Diego, the way they've been hitting the ball here as of late. I'm going to go ahead and take those Padres, and I think they're going to get back-to-back wins today.
Well, they should. They should. This is a spot they should win here against the Rays. So I'll do it. I'll do it. I know everybody says Ramon never takes the Padres on the show. Well, look at what they've done.
Yeah, right. Like, how could they really be trusted sometimes? All that.
Well, in the beginning of the season, they were totally overrated, so I didn't get on them a lot. And people know that's my team. I faded them plenty. I'm ready to get on them a little bit. I'm worried about Musgrove. These day games don't really work out too well for him, and I don't think this is a great. The price is okay. The price is what it is. It should be about $1.40. I don't think there's any. My ratings don't have any advantage here. I'm just going to go with the Padres. I'm going with Mindy.
All right, let's do it.
Padres.
Consensus play. Number 7.
Fernando will go under in this one. Is it 9? Yeah, I might be willing. I might do a little more on that. Here's under. Brett's here. He's got his pitcher props, bringing us his pitcher props.
All right. There we go.
Fernando under, Blake under, Scotch under. Fernando's on the Padres. Jay Smoove on the Padres. All right, we're on the Padres here. And Toka, how about Toka World with Kylia? Nice to have you. Wow, hello.
Nice.
Tyrone Bell as well. Nice to have Tyrone here.
Right.
Padres money line. Have we met Tyrone? Welcome. Good to have you today. All right, Mindy, one more to go. Leagues.
Yep. Rounding out the pack.
This will probably be, unless there's anything that happens with that other matchup. Like we said, we didn't even know yet what the Red Sox were doing with the first game of the doubleheader, but nonetheless, here is game two with Severino and Bayo. Bayo a dollar up to $1.40 now. Total 9/20.
Well, I'm just gonna end the day with the Boston Red Sox taking both of these doubleheaders here today. The Yankees
Oh,
just not hitting well, right? .196 batting average, 0 home runs against Brian Bayo. So I think pitching gets the better of them here today. Going to take the Red Sox.
okay. Yeah. Well, the Yankees have had missing stars again in the lineup, so maybe that's been a part of it once again. So I think it's pretty closely rated for me as far as um, the side in this game, and I think the price might be just getting a little bit too high for my liking here. I'm going to go over. Oh man, at 9/20. Oh, I like it. Feels like a premium for me, but I'm going to give it out on the show here because I just can't go with the Red Sox just yet. Maybe that's my lean, Mindy. Maybe I can uh, get a premium. I mean, I like having a premium in the late game.
Yeah,
I
it's fun.
do, I do like the over very much. It probably would have been my premium. I just don't want to get on the Red Sox just yet at this price. It's a double header also, so I like to see what happens first game. If I do play that game, it'll probably be late steam for me as far as premium is concerned. So Mindy on Boston, I'm on the over. The chat coming in as well, saying Butterscotch says Boston money line. Blake says Boston for that sweep. Michael Thompson, good morning. He takes Boston.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.